Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Jaman, 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 jaman. Two, three. One more. Just one more. I'm about to say fuck it. Hey, fuck it. Cancer. Obviously the song that's playing for you is You Make Me Wanna. So now, first things first, can't a motherfucker make you do She Hot? You feel me? You got to say so at the end of every day when it comes to. Now you might be in a position where you may feel like a motherfucker kind of driving you up a wall or putting your back against the wall in terms of a situation where you got to make a choice. You got to do something. You got to do this. You gonna do this or you gonna do that, Cancer. Or that may be a situation with somebody. It's like you kind of making someone crazy, or you bringing someone outside themselves when it comes to expression or sharing a space with you in some way, shape, or form. Cancer, you kind of make you I don't want to do it, but you making me do it. And now whether that's what you saying to something or someone, or that's how someone coming at you type vibe, mind you ain't doing shit but doing you in whatever space or association we talking about. Ain't no cards out, Cancer, so you know how you expressing yourself. If it's in a situation where someone may feel like, oh, can they trying to blame you, Cancer? It's like, Cancer, I only did this because you made me want to do it. You feel me? You made me. You put me in this position to do that. You ain't did shit. Or that's how you may be feeling about someone outside of you. Someone outside of you, you might have took an action towards them and expressing yourself a certain type of way. Or you might have just expressed yourself or took a certain type of action in an environment. And it's almost like, nah, the energy and the space made me do it. I ain't want to have to do it like that. I ain't want to have to express myself in that type of manner. You might be bullshitting. If it's like that, then hey, you know what we talking about though, Cancer, ain't no cards out. Somebody sound like they talking out their ass though, Cancer. If it's someone giving you excuses or giving you, I ain't mean to do it like that, Cancer, but you made me, and type bullshit. You feel me? I don't know, Cancer. I don't know if it's you or if it's someone outside of you. You might have. It's like what someone did. If it's not a position where it's something you did, it made you move outside yourself, whatever it is, whether that was an expression from outside coming to you. You feel me? Life handed you a certain assortment of lemons and you realize, damn, I've been trying to make lemon juice how I'm supposed to make great raisins. You feel me? You've been putting the lemons out, letting the motherfuckers dry. You ain't know you had to slice them and squish them and get all the juices out. You feel me? Or it's a situation you was making you was trying to make lemonade how motherfuckers make apple juice. It's not the same process type of situation in whatever environment or relationship you in. And because of something that occurred outside of you, you're in that awareness now. You're in the knowing like, okay, I gotta switch how I'm expressing, or I gotta find a new truth, so to speak. If you ain't found the new truth, if the song is playing is sup mate, it's like you gotta introduce yourself again. You gotta revisit who you are as a character, either when it comes to the topic of relationships or when it just comes to you expressing and investing yourself in some way, shape, or form. There has to be a change, and you either changing because it's the 9 of diamonds. So you either in the motion of that change, or you just found the spark that kind of got your mind jumping on different ideas and different perspectives. You feel me? It's like your mind is wandering in a positive way now. You're thinking how you need to be thinking versus what you shouldn't be thinking about. And you know what we talking about though, Cancer. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, don't have to be. The first card to come out is Judgment though, Cancer. I do believe you got your mind on the right type of time. I don't know what type of time, you feel me? But if it's a little business venture or if it's just a reinvention, it's like you're naked in this form. But it's like you're okay with being naked in this form. You don't really know your way around. It's kind of like you walking in the dark when it comes to this change of mind. But with that comes some sort of release of a burden. It's almost like going back to the beginning where before Shorty ate the apple and then they realized they was naked. Nah, you in the you before the apple. You ain't bit whatever temptation this was yet. You feel me? When it comes to this idea or just the newness of this. It hasn't been tainted, this perspective or this truth or this knowing. And it's like no matter what life has thrown at it or what life has thrown at you, you stayed. This truth has always stayed this truth. You feel me? So now it's like you can invest in that, whatever that is. Now it's kind of like that shit got you thinking. Yeah, that shit got you thinking, and it got you moving a little bit more wiser. And again, it could be a situation life handed you a certain assortment of lemons, and throughout all your life you've been making lemonade a certain type of way. Mind you, it ain't even really been making lemonade. You just been soaking the lemons in water and calling it lemonade. You ain't scrape them, you ain't slice them, you ain't dice them, none of that. You just drop them in the, and now you realize, let me cut it. Type of vibe. I don't know what taught you that. I don't know where you got the knife from. You feel me? I don't know where that truth or where that realization came from. What you observed that changed you or brought some sort of growth about you. But it's some growth about you. You got a new mind. Yeah, and it's like you ain't taking, if it's a solo battle, you ain't taking shit from yourself no more. You not letting yourself or your mind tempt you with excuses. Oh, I can't do that. You feel me? Or it's a situation where it's like, if it's a emotional investment, or let's say like this judgment could be you fucked around and got into a relationship type vibe, and you in a relationship now, and it's like this relationship is bringing out the best in you, and the best in you that you know you have within you. It ain't like you've been unaware, or you feel me? You always knew you had a certain aspect or a certain character to yourself, but every relationship you might have invested in might not have brought that out. Now you in a relationship where you are able to express that childlike nature or express that wonder, so to speak. And you might be in a position where you're not letting your feelings or letting the weight of the past or the lack of the past taint your perspective on this, because you see this to be true. You feel me? You see, okay, how I feel when I'm here versus how I feel when I'm not here. Let me not bring any type of emotional weight or sour feelings from past experiences or just like trauma. Let me not bleed on this type of vibe. You feel me? So you're going to reject any emotional perspective within you that it might be a position where that might fuck up how you feel about that. Because you don't got no, this gives you no reason to feel like that. You feel me? Whatever this is. So it's like you could be calling yourself out right now. Yeah, I'm telling you, if it ain't a bad, if it's someone outside of you, got a sour character outside of you. I don't know who was this bad influence. You feel me? You had a bad influence in your life. You feel me? And motherfuckers be joking around like, I ain't a bad influence. Nah, this person was a bad influence when it came to their emotional perspective or their emotional foundation. The foundation they built their emotional mind off of was some sort of trauma or some sort of, I don't know, real devilish. And it's like you're not taking ideas from them no more. You're not taking feelings from them no more. You're not going to let them bring you an emotional mind or emotional perspective or an emotional viewpoint to change how you think about a topic. It ain't happening no more. You call the shots now when it comes to how you feel. Yeah, it's like you vulnerable. I said you naked in the best way possible. It's like baptism. You've been rebirthed. When it comes to your emotional mind or a perspective or just your individuality. You're an individual, gang. You ain't a copycat. You ain't a clone. You feel me? Motherfuckers walking around like Shadow Clone Jutsus left and right. You don't know no original. Now you might just be an original now. You might be kicking it with Klaus and them. You feel me? Yeah, look, all because you took a risk. You took a chance. You invested in a new idea, a new endeavor. You've been in a space or a relationship you ain't never been in before. Something matured you. Look, sun in reverse. Yeah, something made you grow the fuck up. Because you was living in hell yesterday when it came to this. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that was a person, if that was just your mental space, you feel me? Your head was not on your shoulders the way you thought your head was on your shoulders, Cancer. Now you know your head wasn't on your shoulders yesterday because you moving with your head on your shoulders today type of vibe. I don't know what the fuck changed you, but something changed you in the best way possible. Yeah, you naked. It's like you're free from the confines of, I don't know. Could have been your own mind. You could have been in some sort. Hey, now. There's some hurt. Nah, it's a Ace of Cups in reverse, Cancer. It's like with this growth came pain, and it's like a deep ass shit, deep. I don't know, man. That's heavy though. Cause that's what kind of promoted it. That's what pushed the change in your mind or the shift in your perspective. Some sort of pain that you went through emotionally. You took an emotional hit. You might have thought that was it. Whatever it. I'm telling you, damn it. Death in reverse. Yeah, you got the Ace of Cups with the death in reverse. Yes, you took a loss. It's some sort of traumatic. You ain't never gonna get that again. Whatever that is, it ain't gonna happen again. It ain't gonna come back around. Whatever it is that we discuss in Cancer. You know what the fuck. It was like an opportunity you missed, and when you missed it, that's what made you change. It's like waking up to get the bus. And you usually be waking up chilling, you feel me? You might even wake up early, for real. You might wake up on time, kicking shit, you feel me? Getting ready to doing your thing, and you watch the bus drive by you. You missed it. Now, next time you wake up, you ain't gonna fuck around type of vibe. You're up now. Now you know, okay, I can't play around. Because the bus driver saw you walking to get on the bus, and they still closed that motherfucker and drove off. Because you wasn't at the stop. Type of vibe, you feel me? Now you know what, let me not fuck around. Let me be where I need to be. Let me be how I need to be, or let me be who I need to be. You feel me? In whatever level of life we talking about. And that required you to take a risk in terms of your expression or in terms of your character. You had to shift it up, whatever it was. You ain't gonna miss the next bus. It's almost like when the boy Sponge was down in the deep depths. Damn it, I'm telling you, that shit made you make a choice. The loss of this, I don't know, it's almost like the death of a family member or the death of someone close type vibe. That made you put that life away. Let me stop fucking around like that. You feel me? I don't wanna go out like that. You feel me? That brought some growth within you because that was someone close to you. That was someone who was right there with you type of vibe. You know what we talking about? Something shook you. Something shook the tree a little bit. Made a couple apples fall. And it was the bad apples that fell when the tree got to. Look, the Wheel of Fortune upright. That's the last card I was going to pull too. It's the bad apples that got dropped from the tree when someone shook it up. Life shook it up. You feel me? Life brought an earthquake in some way, shape, or form that made you change who you are and what you accept from yourself and from others outside of you. I don't know what the fuck grew you up. I don't know what made you put your big boy, big girl pants on, you feel me? You took off the Huggies. Look, the song that's playing is No Lie. I don't know what made you take off the Pampers, you feel me? Take off the pull-ups, and now you got your big boy, big girl drawers on. Acting like you got some sense. And you know what we talking about though, Cancer? I'ma fuck with you. Red comes out apartheid. Oh. What the fuck? Take you, girl.